Good morning. It's Lori. I am on campus today because it is the flu shot drive-through, and I've been volunteering with that. So if you guys need your flu shot, you need to come up. It's a quick process. You drive on through. They give you the shot in your car. There's no getting out. I'm going to give everyone a couple minutes to get ready for today's workout. You will need a towel, a beach towel, or a Pilates or kids blow-up ball, a piece of paper, or a glide disc. So if you're on your carpet, sometimes paper will work, but it'll end up tearing eventually, so grab a couple pieces. Or you can use a towel on your tile. So whatever you'd like to use, modify as needed. I'll give plenty of modifications if you do not have a glide disc. We've got about 30 seconds here and we'll get started. Be on the lookout. We're going to have Fit Fest next week. There's going to be a lot of fun classes from CFW employees all over the United States. You'll have Zoom links for that. Get ready for that post coming tomorrow. Again, if you need your flu shot, get here today. I believe it's going on until 2, but check your emails. It's a drive-through flu shot. Easy breezy. All right, we're going to get started. We are going to start standing today. We're going to have our feet underneath our hips. Pull those abs into pelvic neutral. Pull those shoulders down away from the ears. Hands are resting at your side. And I just want you to start feeling that tension, tightening up through that midsection. Chest is nice and tall. Inhale those arms up. Reach up high out of those shoulders. Exhale those arms down to the side. Pull those abdominals in. Let's tuck that chin. Start your roll down. Roll it up. Pulling those abdominals in tight. And then uncoiling when we go to standing position. Again, tuck the chin. Roll it down. I want you to stay here in your forward fold. Still drawing in those abdominals. Walk your feet out just a little bit for more space if you need it. Knees are soft. Chest is resting on those thighs. Head is hanging, but I wouldn't tuck the chin here. I would let it hang. Big breath in. As you exhale, just kind of fold that chest towards those thighs. We're going to slowly walk out to our plank position. Straight arm. If you need, you can drop your knees into knee plank. Pull those abs in. Roll up on the toes here. Roll it up. Hold. And roll it back. Sit in those heels. Squeeze those thighs together. This is actively working the entire body. And back. Sit back in those heels. Last one here. Roll up on the tiptoes. Pull those abs in. And then sink back into the heels. We're going to bring right knee to right tricep and back. Left. Then back. Right. One more here on the left. Now the right foot is going to meet the right hand. You're in your runner's pose, runner's stretch. I'm going to drop that back knee to the floor. Uncurl the toes. Lay that foot flat. And then open up into your stretch. So sometimes when we go to open up that arm, we sit back in the hips. Stay forward, leaning into that back leg. Heating up the entire body. Lift out of that chest. Looking up at our hands. Bring that hand back to the floor. Curl that back foot under. Back up into a runner's lunge. Right leg goes back. Here we go again with those knees to elbow. Right knee, elbow. And back. Left. Back. You got it. One more right here. Left knee to elbow, then set that left foot down. Hold this stretch momentarily. Then you'll drop your right knee, which is your back knee. Uncurl the toes. Open it up. So if you didn't get on a couple seconds early, I mentioned what equipment would be needed for today. You'll either need a ball or a roll-up beach towel, a piece of paper, or a small washcloth to do some glide work on. Bring your hands back to the floor. Curl those toes under. Lift off into lunge. Send that foot back. Walk the feet out a little bit wider this time. Bend the knees and walk your hands into your ankles. Then I want you to drop that bottom down and sit here in the bottom of your squat. Hands on the thighs. Roll it up slowly. Pulling those abdominals in and up with you. Roll those shoulders for me. We're going to bring those feet together. Lifting up through our abdominals, we're going to sink into our first chair pose. Chest is tall. We're going to bring our hands beside our legs. We're going to down and inhale up and swoop down. If you want to go with your breath here, inhale, exhale up. Really push that work into it, heating that body right back up. Last one, arms come down and hold your chair. Chest is shining. We're going to inhale those arms up above the head. Grab onto that right wrist. Send those hips to the right. Inhale back to center. Drop those arms. And one more hold. Grab onto that left arm. Arms come back to side. All right, are we ready? I am. Drop those hands right to the sides of the body. Sit down in your chair. We are going to start with our series. We're going to do rainbow arches from chair position. You can kind of do a couple different variations. Notice I'm hardly moving from side to side the rest of my body. Rainbow arms, you can have bent arms. You need to keep your arms closer to your body. But I want you to power it up and over. Power it up and over. Squeeze those inner thighs together. 4, 3, come on, power it. Don't just be sloppy with it. Last one, up and over. Hold in your chair. Hands are at your side. Inhale. Exhale those arms above your head. We're going to lift that right knee up. Pointing that right foot. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Standing as tall as we can. The idea is to use those abdominals to pull that knee up. Little lifts. Pick it up for 8, 7, 6. You got it? All right, hold here. We're going to take that leg back. Your modification would be to set the big tiptoe down on the floor. If you don't want to modify, you'll keep that leg lifted. Arms up or you're here. Got it? Lift and lower. 1, 2. If you need balance, use the wall. Use your fingertips on chairs. Whatever works for you. Come on. 10. Try not to look around. Find something on the floor to stare at. We're going to add a leg lift with a knee raise right here. Lift, then bring it to knee raise. Pause. Take it back. Lift, knee. Yes. You got this. See, this is not much. Keep it strong. Let's go. That left leg, that left glute should be heating up. Your abs should be tightening up. I gotta stop looking around. 2. Last one. Set that foot on the floor. Right next to the left. Drop into your chair. Hands come down to the sides of your legs. Chest is up. And lift it. Inhale, and as you exhale, sweep those arms up to the sky. Take a nice little back arch. Hands come to your side. Leaning into that left leg. Fingertips behind the ear. We're going to right elbow, right knee. Right elbow, right knee. Bring that knee to your elbow. Try not to get too far bent over. You should feel more balance on that left foot than leaning over into that right leg like this. Come on, tighten, release. Tighten, you got it. 7 more right here. Easy, right? You make it hard. These can be simple, or you can really pull those abs in, fire up that knee. Last one. All right, set that foot down. Adding a little squat, sticking with that right elbow, we're going to cross over to a knee on the left. But we're going to do a mini squat, power up to a left, right. So squat, twist with a power. So you're coming out of that squat into that knee raise. Let's go. You got this. Come on. Keep that chest up. If you feel like you're leaning over, I want you to minimize that movement. 6 more. 3 more. Come on, don't rush these. Last one. Woo! Send those hands and arms down. Grab your glide disc or your piece of paper or your towel. If you do not have a glide disc or you're not working with anything, you are going to lunge, knee, all right? If you're using a glide disc, you know where we're going. Start out small. Make sure that that front leg is not, the knee is not diving over that foot or over the toes. Sorry, my words are off today. As you get comfortable, slide it out maybe just a little bit further, but there's no need to overextend. You're at risk of pulling an adductor or straightening an adductor if you get too far out there. Drive the heel of that foot in. Here's 8, 7, use those arms. 6, 5, 4, good work. 3, what are your abs doing? I hope they're firing up. 2 more. We're going to hold it back right here, but not too far. Bend those knees. Get ready to pull it in quick. Quick. Notice nothing's moving but that leg. Woo! 4, 3, 2, rest. Shake it out. Oh my gosh, this feels so good. Grab a quick drink. We have that series again on the other side. We're blessed with 2 sides. Let's work them. All right. Inhale those arms up. Exhale down in the chair. Find your chair pose. Lifting and pulling up through that pelvis. I can't explain enough the importance. If you're not lifting in your pelvis, look what happens. This is what happens. Your back is arched, your butt's sticking out. No. Up. Sit in a chair position. See, I talked you through that. You don't even realize how hard we're working while waiting in that chair. When you're ready, get those rainbow arms. Come on. Keep your chest facing forward. Pelvis is not moving. Come on. Breathe. Woo! 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit down in that chair. Where we're going with this is into that knee raise. Keep that chest up. Setting in the heels of the feet. Inhale, exhale that knee up. Tiptoe down, lift it up. Nice and slow at the beginning. My hip is abducted out just slightly, turned out. All right, pick the pace right here. 8, 7. I'm going double count. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Find something to look at on the floor. Send that big toe. I'm saying big toe because I want to emphasize touching the floor only with that big toe. Weight shifted in that front leg. Arms can be where you want them. Lift. Lift. Still engaging those abs. Keeping our chest lifted. Don't open up at the hip. Squeeze those inner thighs. We could do this for days, right? Come on. 4 more, and we're going to add a knee and a lift. 3, 2, last one. Pull it up to a knee lift. Send it back, leg lift. You got this. Do what you want with your arms. If you find that one way loses the balance and you want to keep minimal movement, keep minimal movement. 4 more. 3. Last one. Set it into that chair pose. Drop. All right. Inhale those arms up. Exhale the hands down. Feet are apart. Fingertips behind the head. Left elbow to left knee. Start off small. Point that left foot when you send that left leg up. Feeling nice and balanced. I don't want sloppy work through that spine. Pulling the abs in and up. Last one here. Set it down. Feet are apart. Left elbow to right knee. Little squat. Drive. Squat. Drive. I'm going to keep that elbow up in a higher plane. Don't bend over as far for that knee. Come on, we have 8 more right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, skip 3. Here's 2. Last one. Woo! Shake those arms out. Okay, you know where we're headed. Get your glide disc, get your paper, your towel. Reminder, your modification without equipment is a lunge to a knee. And when we go fast, you can stay the same or pick it up. Baby lunges. Let this leg fill it out. Get that weight settled in the right heel. A reminder, do not overstretch. It's best to play it on the safe side with this one than even test a long lunge. Here we go. Should be nice and warm now. You have 8 more right here. 8, 7. We know what's coming. It's like my body already says, no, I'm hurting, please stop. Don't listen to it. You got this. 2. Hold it back there. Get balanced. Pull it in. Oh, work. Come on. Clean that floor. Woo! 4, 3, 2, 1. Donezo with that. Shake it out. Get a drink. Get close to your mat. Make sure you got your equipment, either your rolled up towel, ball. You'll need something, or at least act like you got something. We're going to have a seat at the end of our mat. Sit down. Let's extend those legs out. Sit up tall. Take a couple moments here. Let our back adjust. Let your breathing simmer down a little bit. Should be up a little bit. Heart rate should be going. We're going to flex the feet, pull those abs in, begin to roll down. You can let the arms go overhead and take a nice little arch in the back before you roll up. Or if you find that that's uncomfortable on your back, keep your arms at chest level. Pull those abs in, lift through the torso, and roll up from there. I'll show you modification on the way down and the way up on this next one. Slow go. Keep those abs, draw the abs in. That's what lifts your torso. Sorry, I said I'd show modify. Use one leg to climb up or down, or use bow. This is your modification. Bending those knees. You can use your hands to walk up or walk down. If that intensity is still too strong, stay with the top torso lift, okay? You choose what's going to work best for you and your body. Pull those abs in, roll it down. I can't emphasize pull those abs in and lifting you off the floor. This is not a rock or roll exercise. You start to feel any back discomfort, you're going to go to that modification of the very first one, or the last one I should say, with just the torso raised. Come on, roll it up. Hold at the top on your next one. Bend both knees. Send that right leg up. Hold on to it with that left hand. Twist with that right hand towards the back. Sink back to where you feel those abs engaged. Come on. 4, 3, 2, foot comes down, untwist. Left leg up. Again, your modification would be maybe just a hold and a twist without extending that left arm out. Then incline back until you feel your abdominals. Release back to seated position. I will show, let's all walk through the modification on this one. Let's lift the right leg up, hands out to the side. Roll down slowly. And then on the way up, left leg up, roll up to that left leg, set the left foot down. Your modification will be one leg at a time. Left leg comes up, we curl up. Stay at the top here. If you're not sticking to that alternating, we're going to lift both legs. Roll down slow. At least make it 3 counts. We're all going to be a little different. Feet come to the floor. Lift the feet up and roll up. Feet come down to a seated. We lift them off again and roll down slow. Feet come to the floor. Arms overhead. Feet lift up and move up. At the top, we set the feet on the floor. Sit up tall. Roll back. Lift the legs. Roll it down. Feet on the floor. Oh, yes. This one should be intense, no matter what level you choose. As long as it's not intense on your back. Intense on your back, you'll go to single leg. And if it's still intense on your back, you keep the feet on the floor. Last one here. Float and roll it down. Feet come to the floor. Give me a windshield wiper. Bring those knees side to side. Take a nice release right there. Abs are releasing. Back is stretching. All right. Lying on our backs. Let's pull those knees into our chest. Give yourself a little rock. Then we're going to send those knees out right in line with the hip. Abs are engaged. All right? Feet are apart. Knees are in front of the hips or even. They're not here. So pull them out there. Pelvis pulls in and up so our back is applying pressure into the mat. We're going to drop the right foot down, up, down, up. Try to imagine the pelvis not moving. That's what I want you to imagine. Check in on those knees. Make sure they're not creeping past your hips. All right, hold. So your modification, if you do not want to do the next move, will be to stay with alternating single legs. So we can all do this. Be alternating right and left. Or you can move to the more advanced by bringing both feet to the floor. You do not have to touch the floor. It's hard on my back, so I do not intend to touch the floor every time. Pull those abs in, stay with it, stay tight. Come on. Now, if you do not feel your abdominals in Pilates class, I want you to personally reach out to me because I want you to feel these. Like, this should be intense. By the time we get to the floor, we have worked the abdominals through several different series of standing, poses, planks. You should immediately feel those abs. Last one. Pull those knees into the chest. Give yourself a little massage. Rock right and left. Do what you need to do to get the hips there. Send those legs straight up. We're going to stretch the legs. We've been bending those knees. Drop that right leg down. Hover it over the floor. Pointing the toes. Let's switch. Only drop as low as your back will allow. And switch. Switch. We're going to turn this into a leg grab. It's going to go a little quicker, a little more pull. Right here. Curl it up. Grab onto that leg where you can, lifting yourself a little higher, and switch. 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 Pull that leg into your chest. Even if you need to bend that knee perfectly, okay. Pick it up. 2 and 1. Rest back. Pull those knees in. Send those legs out nice and long on the floor. Let your back arch just momentarily. Reach those arms above your head. Wiggle those joints around. All right. Hands behind the head. Right hand is going to come to the right side of the body. We're going to curl our torso up. Chin is off the chest. And we're going to reach just down the side of that right leg. It's a small movement. There's no jerking. Our back is firmly into the mat. You shouldn't feel lifting off on either side. It's a very small movement. We're giving our hip flexors a break. Have those legs big. Come on, keep that head up. Get those shoulders up. 2 more. Last one. Relax that head back. Switch. Right hand's going to hold the head. Curl that torso up, engaging everything, and begin reaching left side. Flex through those feet if you're having a hard time keeping the pelvis and hips down. Come on, you have 4 more. Stay with it. 3 more. 2 more. Release. Arms go above the head. Let that back arch off the mat. All right. Grab your ball or your rolled up beach towel. Now I can tell you to put your towel, I say beach towel, bath towel, it needs to be on the lower part of the sits bone. When you have your towel exactly where it needs to be. This should feel like a release and a break. You shouldn't have any strain in the back. If you have a Pilates ball or an ab ball or a kid's ball, bridge up those hips, set that ball right under the bottom. Then you're going to bring those knees in. And you're going to send those legs straight up. Hands are out at your side for balance. It's probably been a while since we've done these, so we're going to listen to our body, right? We're going to start by flexing through our feet, and we're just going to drop about 45 degrees and lift up. Small movements. Turn those heels towards each other. Again, you should not feel any strain in your back. Only those tummy muscles. Drop a little bit lower as you feel comfortable. Just do not drop so low that you feel a strain or an overstretch in that back. Just enough so you can maintain that pelvic control. All right, hold at the top. My ball is very flat and it keeps rolling around on me. Right leg is in front of the left. Squeeze the inner thighs. We're going to hold that V, lower and lift. Pull those abdominals in while you lift. You should not separate those feet any further than how you start. Squeeze those inner thighs. Last one. Right leg is in front of the left. Squeeze the legs together. Hold that V position. Down, up. Last one. Bring those knees in. Let the legs relax just for a moment. All right. We're going to pull the right knee into the chest. Curl that head up and switch. Switch. It's a balancing act when your ball's almost flat. Keep going. Keep that head curling up. 3, 2, and 1. Hold that right knee. Get up there. Switch. Come on, pull. And release. Bring those knees into the chest. Set the feet on the floor. Bridge those hips up and remove your towel. We're going to start a bridge series. You can either use your towel, your ball, anything you'd like, a pillow. We're going to place it between our thighs. Walk your feet in and begin to curl the hips up. Going in through that pelvis. Set the hips down and lift. When we set those hips down, we're releasing all the way, so we've got to come out of the bottom. All right? Lift. We're going to hold at the top right here. Little pulses up while we're squeezing that block. Let's go. You've been doing your workouts this week. Thursday should be a battle to get through. I'm telling you. By Thursday, my body is like, what are you doing to me? Come on. All the way down. All the way up. All the way down. All the way up. One more time of pulses. Go on up to the top. Make sure your feet have not walked up too far away from your knees. Lift and lower. Woo! Everything should be engaged. Those inner thighs should be clapping. Take it down. Woo, release whatever you were holding on to. Bring those heels together. Let the knees fall out to the side. We're going to finish with some crunches here. Hands behind the head. Curl it up. Nice and controlled. If this is bothersome to your back, you can bring the knees in and keep that crunch. Really pull that head up and out. Engage those abs from the very beginning. We're going to go 2 counts right here. It's 1, hold, down, for 2, up, hold, down, 2, up, hold, down, 2, up, hold, down, 2. You got this. Up, hold, down, 2. Last time. Up, hold, down, release. Send those arms out to the side. Woo. Send those legs out. Wiggle them around. Great work today. Bend those knees. Feet are still wide apart. Taking them side to side. Allowing yourself to get a little stretch in that hip as you drop that inside knee. We're going to hold this one a little longer. Take that, if your right knee is into the inside, take your right arm up above your head. And give it a little pull with that left. Letting that pelvis push forwards towards the left. So we're not staying back here on this hip. We're driving that hip forward. And release. Other side. Get into a nice stretch there. Then take that left wrist, pull it up and over your head. Drive that pelvis out and up. Don't stay back in that hip or you will not feel that stretch. We're stretching those deep muscles that reach into the spine, the hip flexor being one of them. Obliques is the other. And release. Bring those knees back to center. This time we're going to drop those knees over to our left. Take your left hand, place it on top of that right thigh. Right arm is outstretched. Look over that right arm. And let's, with our breath, try to get that right shoulder just lower. Opening up our chest. Just a reminder, the flu drive is today. It is a drive-through, so it's so quick and easy if you're wanting to get your flu shot. It's here on campus. And by the breezeway, you should have gotten an email with that information. Roll back to the center. Oh, they are taking walk-ups. It is best, though, to have an appointment. Switching sides. Grab on with that right hand, that left thigh. Good work today. Roll back to center. We're going to stretch our glutes in pigeon. If you are not comfortable doing pigeon, you will do the 4 stretch, which would be placing your right ankle over your left thigh and pulling in. I'm going to move into pigeon here. I'm going to bring my right ankle and right leg out in front of me. Walk that left leg back. And then lower down into whatever position I'm comfortable with. Walk up onto your hands, curl that back toe under. I'm going to drive back into three-legged down dog just to come out of this stretch. Drop both feet, take a quick down dog. Send that left leg up. Move on into pigeon. Wiggle my right leg back. Find your stretch here. It should not be an easy breezy stretch. You want to feel a nice good stretch on that left posterior side. If your inner thighs are tight like mine, you'll feel it there as well. Release, walk up on those hands, curl those back toes, come up off of those legs. Let's take one more stretch here. Hands go behind the back, making a fist into the low back. Pull those elbows back, lift through that chest. And release. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great rest of your Thursday.